That's irritating. Sit right on top of you. Ridiculous. Thanks. On this lake. Sit right on top of me. Thanks. Don't do that, people. If there's somebody fishing there, move. Don't be right on top of them. That's a bit of a douchebag move. It's just like any other lake. You'll be fucking 10 feet away from somebody. It's just like, oh my gosh. It's annoying. Especially just because you see somebody catching fish. It's like, find your own spot. It's so stupid. Thanks for that. Really appreciate it. Coming up right on top of me. So annoying. Some self-respect. There's somebody out there sucks like you're late. Don't do that. Be better than that guy. I'm gonna punch in the hole. Beyond it. Beyond irritating. Especially when I'm on fish. Come sit right on top of me. Just common courtesy. If somebody's fishing there, you don't go there. So freaking dumb. At least I got one and missed some. I just gotta get more. I'd like to get a few more than just perching that small one. Don't set up on people. Go somewhere else. If somebody's there, you're late to the party. Don't do that. Especially punch holes right where somebody is. Don't do that. Alright. Well. I get this is a public lake, but still. It's just annoying. Let's get this flasher pulled back up. We're at 22 feet of water, which open water fall. Let's see, I'm just curious if that, okay, that's barrel silver right there. Open water season, we are getting into about 22 feet of water, 22 feet of water. So I don't know, I'm kind of curious. I'm just going to follow this pressure ridge, and this thing goes literally, I don't know how far this thing goes. It might go all the way across the lake. I don't know if it's necessarily like a good idea to cross it right now, because I don't know how thick it is, and with it just being really crappy cloudy ice, that's a no-do. I won't do that. I just still just so irritated. They just be like 15 feet away. Like, oh yeah, that's okay. Guess that's all you run and gun, right? Find where these walleye at, find where they're what they want. Hey, I don't tell anybody else. Unless it's a friend or a family member that doesn't live here. So I just get annoyed, just really annoyed when somebody just does that. I'll always help, but man, it's like, you just don't do that. Right now it's just a mud flat right here. Most along here, when you get into like 8 feet of water, you hit the weed beds. The name of the game for this particular Lake Francis is really find the edge of the weed beds, transition to mud flats, and work that. Without having like a camera to drop down there, life scope can kind of give you an idea. I don't use life scope. It can give you an idea what's down there, but not a perfect visual. If you have a camera, you drop down there, you can scan, just do a 360, see exactly where you're at, where you need to move. The issue with cameras though, from looking at reviews, this is kind of why I'm hesitant about even wanting a camera to begin with, is you really do rely on the water being clear in order for it to work. Because if the water's muddy, your camera's not going to be able to see, no matter how good of a camera it is, it just won't be able to see that far out. Because if it's murky water, it's basically like your eyes just underwater. It seems like that's about how far they can see out. So clearer it is, the further they can see out, better picture you can get. But little kind of ice update for Lake Francis right here. I don't know, this is maybe like 5 inches of ice still. I'm assuming the pressure it's probably like 4 inches of bad ice and maybe an inch or two of that good clear ice, that black ice that you want to see. But if you're planning on bringing 4-wheelers up here, don't go out too far, because it drops from like 6 to 5, maybe 4 inches in some places, which not really, I mean, most states don't recommend a 4-wheeler or be on the ice if it's 4 inches. That's a walk-in only. Where I'm at, it's about 5 inches, but 7 inches you're okay. If you go out about 60, 70 yards offshore, you're okay with a 4-wheeler. Anything further than that, it kind of gets down. Some places it gets 4 inches, 5 inches. And so just be careful, be mindful about that. If you're taking a 4-wheeler or side-by-side, don't bring a side-by-side out here. It's not thick enough for those yet. 4-wheeler you can do, just be extremely careful about where you go with them. And be courteous, above all. If somebody's fishing, try not to just drive right over top of them. Oh, I think that guy over there, he's looking for his old hole. Bet you money that's what he's doing. He's looking for his old hole. But the other thing is, if you're going to be fishing Lake Francis or any ice fishing lake at night, I can't say this enough. You got to be so careful for the fact if you don't have a light, do not go and be looking for open holes. Because if it's a warm day like it is today, we're going to be getting into the 40s at some point. Those holes will not freeze over during the day, and if they do freeze at night, it'll be all the way overnight, and it'll only be a skim of ice. And so I usually shy away from fishing at night unless I have walked it the day before or the day of that I intend to go night fishing, like a couple hours before sunset. I've walked to where I want to be at and I've spudded my way out and I've tracked myself on GPS, so then I just take the exact same path at night, or at least roughly the same path at night, so I know, hey, if I just go this way, there's no open holes, there's no holes that were cut, and so it's relatively safe to go this direction. And again, bring a headlamp, be looking down, see where there's holes that have been cut open that froze open or froze over, because it's likely just a skim. It's not a whole lot of ice, so just be careful. If you're gonna fish at night, be very, very slow. Take your time. If you rush, you fall through. Jesus, there's a lot more people coming out here. If this pressure ridge is right here and collapsed, though, I think, because this is I think we should be able to launch from campground, because I know launching from campground, that's where I've launched my kayak every time. I know that part of the lake really, really well, and so I know exactly where to go for it. I bet a lot of these people are probably from Great Falls, Shelby, A lot of people come up from Great Falls to go ice fishing on Lake Francis. Well, we got something at like 20 feet. I'll show you. So if I bring my lure up, you can see that yellow that's just hanging out there. That's a walleye. That 100% is a walleye. And it just swam off. I think I spooked it. Oops. But usually, I mean, just this is all I do is like occasionally if I'm jigging these things, open water, it's the same thing. Open water, I'm doing the same exact thing. The only thing you're doing open water is you're casting it out there. Open water, ice fishing, I'll occasionally let it smack the bottom, then bring it back up, and then I'll just rip it, and then just let it sit there for a little bit, a few seconds. And usually it's on that sit is when they just, bam, they'll just smack it. And you've got 3 hooks, which is nice. You got a hook in the nose, you got a hook in the back, or you got something that's a pike at 10 feet. That's a pike, I can almost guarantee you that. But if I can get this sit, I'll just rip. And he just swam off. That was a pike. Oh no, it's hanging out. Ooh, it's come down, hold on. Let's see. It's come down from 10 down to 15. Ooh. Whatever it is, it's coming down quick. It swam off though. But yeah, just rip it up. Because what happens is it darts. Darts out, dies down, darts out, it just dances. And if you rip it up, it goes makes a big circle. If you the less pull you have to it, the smaller the circle is. But the harder you yank on it, the wider the circle's gonna be. I just can't believe those guys just said, yeah, it's fine, just set right up on top. Just irritates me.